After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
And CD, the pressure is on here. Only a touchdown on this series will prevent their season from coming to an end right here, right now.
And this is why the postseason overtime rules will change. Partners will afford teams an opportunity to respond in this type of a situation, because in the past, this game would already be over, and the losing team would be making off-season plans. Now they've earned their way into a postseason. They do get a chance to answer after the other team scores first.
Second down, they go back to Herbert. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short game.
And the timeout coming in here with just 7 seconds remaining in the extra session.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Foreman will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's second down and 5. They'll go again with Herbert.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
So, CD, in the postseason, they obviously get the chance to answer that touchdown from a bit ago, but how do they set aside that pressure, knowing that their entire season is coming down to this series?
What a great question, and I don't think that they set it aside. I think that they confront it, and they've done it throughout practice time in preparation for opportunities like this.
This is 2nd and 8. A handoff for Herbert.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And with just 9 seconds left in overtime, we get whistles and a timeout.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have the Bears first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. But this is where the new rule comes into effect. In past years, this game's over. They've got a chance, though, to match touchdowns now. It's first down. Here's a give to Herbert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. He's down. They'll run. It's Herbert. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. On the handoff, here's Foreman.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, here we go. Now it's gut check time. They need to convert here to keep the series and their season alive.
And obviously, this is their biggest snap of the season. And across the line of scrimmage, how about that defense? They feel exactly the same way, and they know they're one stop from celebrating a win themselves.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Here's Herbert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Here's a 2nd and 8. Herbert once more.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd down, here's Foreman.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And now with 6 seconds left in overtime, they're going to take a timeout.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Herbert.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 50-yard line.
Second down and 8. This is Herbert.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
4 downs to get into the end zone and tie this game. It's 1st and goal. Herbert will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Well, what a game this has turned out to be here. Second possession of overtime. Obviously, Charles, they need the touchdown, and now looking pretty good here in the red zone.
And in addition, they face a very important decision if they do reach the end zone. Kick the extra point, take the tie, and send this game to sudden death, or go for 2 and let it come down to one last 2-point try.
Foreman.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go with Foreman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bear.